What's going on, everyone? This is the first video on the channel, but I just picked this car up the other day. It is the 2025 Honda Civic Si. Very excited to get this car. I've been wanting one for a while now, but anyways, we're going to do a quick little walk around of the car. I've got this one in the new color, which is the Urban Gray Pearl, which is somewhat similar to the Sonic Gray. It just has a little bit more of a yellow tint to it, in my opinion, rather than the green from Sonic Gray. But got the nice SI badge here, full LED taillights and little vents on the side. I'm not 100% sure if those are actually functional or not, but they look good. So I really like the redesign here on the 25s for sure, compared to the other ones. I like how they just got rid of the fog lights, since there weren't really even fog lights there in the first place. But I got the performance tires. They are the Goodyear Eagle F1s, and I personally didn't like these wheels in the photos. Actually, these look like shit right now. They need to be cleaned up a little bit better, but yeah, got the performance tires. I do like that they have the SI on them though, which is kind of cool, but they do look a lot better in person, I will say that. I didn't like them in photos. After seeing it, I definitely like it a lot better. But yeah, wheels look good. I just got the windows tinted the other day. They're still actually kind of curing to the actual windows, so I'm not going to roll down the windows at all here for you. I do love that they put the spoiler on the back. Looks really good, nothing too crazy, as it is just an SI. It's not the Type R or anything like that, so it doesn't need anything crazy. You got yourself the SI badge, and then the dual exhausts on the back. So that's kind of the walk around. Look at the passenger side a little bit, I guess. Yeah, really enjoying this car. Again, I've only had it, I guess, a week today is about how long I've had it. So very much enjoying the car. It's been a blast to drive it. But anyways, we'll go ahead and hop on the inside. That's where most of the changes came in with the 25s. I like all the door cards here, how they have the red along with the black and all the red stitching and the accents here. That's a fingerprint resistant material, so that's nice not to get all your smeared fingerprints across it. But favorite part about this car is, of course, the seats, though. The red along with the black bolsters, and of course just the stitching and the SI embroidered into it. One of my favorite parts too about this car is, once we close it, is that little startup animation, which is really neat. But you can see there the dots, you'll see them light up here in a second, but those obviously are the shift lights, and those come from the Type R, which is kind of cool. They gave us the Type R gauge cluster for the 25s, which is awesome. So very, very cool. And these are all customizable, which is nice. You can scroll through here on this side. I have the boost gauge going. You can even have the G-force meter if you really wanted to. You can customize it there. Usually if I'm driving on the highway, I'll do that one. Then just average speed, things like that. Navigation, and then back to the boost gauge. One thing I don't like about this one, or on this side, is that your options are either the music that's playing or a stopwatch, like for 0 to 60s or lap times, which I find kind of dumb in an SI. But I wish you could do all of the options that we have here on the right side on the left as well. Like, I want my fuel mileage and my range and everything like that on one side, and then the boost on the other side. That would be very nice, but can't complain too much, I guess. But overall, the steering wheel and the controls on it are very nice. I like the little feedback you get with the knobs here. Heated seats in the SI, my girlfriend's gonna love that. But full Google integration on the display here, and of course Apple CarPlay. And I really like the little clicks that we get with that too. So very, very cool. Of course, 6-speed manual only here in the SIs. Very nice, clean shifter, very easy to use. This actually is my first manual car, believe it or not. So I knew how to drive manual beforehand, but it's definitely been a long time, and very much lack of practice, but it felt very easy just to jump in and start driving this car. So I really haven't had any issues, other than my friend using a train horn as soon as the light turned green made me jump and I popped off the clutch. I stalled it at a light. But I blame my friend for that one. But nonetheless, yeah, it's been very easy to get in and drive and just kind of pick up, and I wouldn't say learn, but like most people will say, like driving stick is like riding a bike. So it was very easy to pick up and just kind of get the hang of it again. But really, really like the seats that we've got here. And then we'll hop into the back seats as well. But lots of room. I'm not the tallest guy in the world, but there's actually a lot of leg room back here, which is nice. So I'm about 5'8" or so on a good day, and I've got plenty of leg room here. So very good. The red doesn't really transfer back here all that much though, which is kind of a bummer. But oh, and one of my favorite things about this car, a little ADHD here and jumping all over the place, but Bose audio system sounds amazing in this car. I really, really enjoy the audio and the sound system in this car. It's been awesome. But stock exhaust, obviously, but it does have a nice little sound to it. It's obviously very quiet. Probably one of the things I'm going to change out here is, of course, the exhaust system at some point. But stock doesn't sound too bad. Then pop open the trunk. A lot of space back here. I don't really need the trunk that much, but nice throwing a couple beach chairs down here in Florida. You kind of have to just keep those inside the car at all times when you're living down here. Always got to have a beach chair, I guess, laying around. But overall, that's my 2025 Honda Civic Si. I've got a lot of ideas for this car. I don't know how far into it I'm gonna go with the modifications, if I'm gonna go all out or if I'm gonna do a couple things, but I do have a lot planned for this car, at least for content wise here on this channel. I've got a new dash cam that I'm gonna do an install video on. I'm gonna do a ceramic coating on this car. I do ceramic coatings myself, so I will be doing that with this here in the next few weeks. And then yeah, just a few other things around the car here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's walk around of my 2025 Honda Civic Si. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next one.